Well, welcome everyone. This is our Sunday night Vision Leadership Mastery Call, and this is Aileen Galera, aka Diamond Aileen, hosting live all the way from California. So you want to make sure that you're in front of your computer to our webinar platform, project100krevolution.com. Again, that's project100krevolution.com. This call we have that happens every Sunday night. It's going to help you, all us, take our business, our mindset, our leadership as business owners to the next level. And this call is also designed to give you great information, great inspiration, and great empowerment, and all the great stuff that will help you stretch your vision, your leadership skills, and your mindset to the next business level. Also make sure that you grab your pen and your paper and prepare to take notes as a student and take notes as a teacher as well, and anticipating that you are going to teach this great information very, very soon to your new team members if you're not already doing that. And tonight, as always, I have the pure honor to bring on this extraordinary leader, a gentleman who I have known now for almost 6 years, my personal mentor for the last 5 years. I have so much respect for this gentleman since the day I first heard him on a training call back in 2009 before even meeting him in person. And for those new to TLC and Team NGD, that's New Global Dynasty, I am referring to our brand new National Director, Mr. Jason L. Scott I, who we know that's not going to be National Director for long because he's not stopping right there. And Mr. Scott has been in this industry of direct sales and home-based business for over 25 years, a documented 7-figure income earner who's built a huge international organization into the tens of thousands where he travels nationwide and international, creating success for countless of people, and he's been able to empower several individuals and families to leaders and have gone on to earning 6 figures of income, including myself. And for that, I'm very, very grateful, but not only because of the income, but because of how he's been able to help me develop myself into a stronger person and also into a stronger leader, because he brings you so much expertise in leadership, in business building, in concept and strategies, in coaching, mentorship, and so much more. And he gives you great wisdom as well. His true leadership, his true passion, dedication, focus, and a huge heart. And he doesn't just inspire you. Again, he gives you great, valuable information that helps you expand what you envision. He gives you great information to do more, to become more, and be a better leader. That takes the right actions with the right mindset and empowers you to develop the leadership within you. So I'm going to step out of the way because I am ready myself with my pen and notepad to take notes and learn more great stuff, great information that will take myself to the next level and become even more. And now bringing onto the line a great mentor, coach, leader of leaders, my personal mentor and sponsor, our brand new National Director going global, Mr. Jason L. Scott I. Mr. Scott, the line is now yours, sir.
Miss Aileen Galera, absolutely on the phone line. Can you hear me, young lady?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear. Please take it away.
Great stuff, young lady. Incredible job you just did tonight, just hosting tonight's, weekly Vision Mastery Call, guys. This is our Sunday night Vision Mastery Call, and I want to make sure you're taking some what we call copious notes. Now, it's going to be important that while you're always taking notes, you're learning to take notes. I basically say take a different set of notes. Always take notes with the intention on actually teaching it. So, Aileen Galera, young lady, you did a great job, and always working alongside you. And as you said, for like the last 6 years, I've watched you go on to build organizations. And I remember when I used to watch you just in another company, going to work and getting busy, but never having the type of success that you want to have. And I remember we had a conversation. I was asking you, who's mentoring you? I said, you should easily be at 6 figures. I said, the work you do, the way you work. I said, I can't see how you're not doing 6 figures. And you said, well, I'm kind of trying to figure it out on my own. And I told you that. Well, I was doing calls for my group, calls for the team. Just plug into the team, into the organization, and just take some notes. And if you need me at different times here and there, you and I connect, here and there. I'm building my own team, but I help when I can. And I remember you going on from that time to, getting involved with a stronger mindset started building teams internationally, started going from 10 to 20 to even up to 30,000 a month of income. So, young lady, is definitely a true testament of what can happen for a person that really, truly believes and they just plug into leadership and plug into mentorship. Because as we always say, that mentorship is wisdom without waiting. All right, guys, so if you happen to be in front of your computer and you logged on late, we got about 20 slots left. I promise you, once I start going through some information, when I get to it, you're going to say, man, I wish I had seen this information, because a lot of numbers can kind of lose you at a little bit. And if you have logged onto the webinar platform on Facebook, you saw that we were going to be talking about tonight, qualified meetings to reach your rank goal. So log on to project100krevolution.com. That's project100krevolution.com. I actually leave this line open, really started having the webinar platform for international marketplaces and for leaders that log on internationally to log on. But, of course, we only got 50 slots that leaders normally log on to, guys. So those of you who are taking your time, in a minute, you're going to be behind the schedule, behind the 8 ball, and you're going to say, man, I should have logged on to the webinar. So log on to the webinar, and that's again, project100krevolution.com, project100krevolution.com. Well, guys, this is Jason L. Scott, the first, calling you from all over the world. And as you guys always know, our Vision Mastery Call is designed to help people stretch their vision. Every time we do business and we do what we do, people always like to say, well, how did you make this happen? And how is it that you're doing that? And how is it that you're doing this? And Ms. Galera, I appreciate you and for congratulating on the on the rank of national director. But you know how I am. As soon as I reach the rank, I'm automatically reset. People say, well, Mr. Scott, you got to take a break and you should relax and you should sit down and you should just get ahead and just enjoy yourself. And just listen, guys, I enjoy myself doing what I do, helping people, working with people, because sometimes, when you know when you work for yourself and you're working by yourself and you find yourself sometimes just stopping on yourself, quitting on yourself, slowing down on yourself. But when you know that your vision is expanded past you, when you know that you have to get up every day, because it's easy to say, you know what, I don't feel like going to work today. But then when you say to yourself, man, but if I don't go to work, my children won't eat. Matter of fact, we had a great meeting this weekend. Oh my goodness, guys, visions were expanded around the world. And you were at the event there in Raleigh, North Carolina. You had a chance to be connected with the top leaders. Now I'm going to say this to you guys. I'm going to say this. If you have not gone national, you must go national. First of all, just say yes. Don't even put it in your mindset that it's impossible or that it's way off. Just yes. That's it. Just say yes. Always say yes. I'm doing that. Yes. First of all, you must just say to yourself, you got to agree with yourself and accept inside yourself that it's possible. So you must first say, yes, I'm going to do that. Oh, yeah, I'm getting that. Oh, yeah, I'm going to do that. Just say, I'm going national. Because having a chance to have the VIP badge on, one thing you'll find about me, I'm very down to earth, don't care about separation of anything. Doesn't matter the income in the bank. None of that stuff is going to be, it's just that way. It doesn't matter. None of that stuff matters. Now, of course, leadership is there's a separation of leadership, and the quality of the conversations change based off of the level of leadership, supposedly. And as you start to get around certain levels of leaders, the conversation changes, and you yourself want to become somebody different. So I want you to set the goal for becoming a national, just because it's going to set the conversation different. It's going to set you around a different set of people. Then also who you must become in order to get national director done. In order for you to go national, a person that understands in the binary, at national you can earn between $5,000 to $10,000 a week of income. Now, I'm not going to tell you I think you can make that. I'm telling you, listen to me. I'm telling you that is 5,000, 5Gs, son. 5Gs is definitely doable as a national director, guys. I'm going to tell you what I think, all right? But I'm saying it to you. What can you do with an extra 5,000 a week, 6,000 a week? I'm expanding your vision right now. That's what this call is about right now. It's not about me, trust me. It's about you. Because vision mastery is the expansion of your own vision. See, listen, write this down. Most people see with their sight. Our job is to open your mindset to see with your vision. Vision is what you envision. Vision is when you have your eyes closed and I say, get up. And I say, walk to me. and you start walking to me and you see me, then I say, go back down and sit down. And I say, close your eyes. Get up and walk to me. Now, still in your mindset, you will remember where I was positioned at. In your mindset, you would assume I'm still standing in the same place. If there was a coffee table in front of you, you will know that you have to kind of step around it. Then you may start reaching your hand down as you're walking, but you kind of got the gist in the direction of where someone is at. Now, you guys know that I'm very I'm animated. So as I'm talking to you on the phone, you do know that my eyes was closed just now. You do know that, right? I'm like, my eyes closed while I'm telling you the story. I'm helping you understand that when I'm giving it to you, I'm giving it what I do myself, and it's helped tens of thousands of people around the world to do for themselves, coming from the projects in New York, growing up on welfare, having a high school diploma, no degree of any type, barely making it out of high school, that had run-ins with the law, all this other nonsense, been shot with a .45 caliber gun back in 2000, where it came out my stomach, and they had to somebody shot me in my back, came out through my stomach, had to cut me open so I have a scar to rise down my torso. And if you're on the back line, press the mute function on your phone line, or just mute your phone line out. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? And I say that, guys, only because of this. Your background does not matter. Who you have been in the past does not matter. As I always say, the question you must ask yourself is, who do I listen to and who am I influenced by? Because it's the nature of your surroundings that will bleed into you and come out in like kind. See, it's not only you are what you eat, you also are who you hang around. You guys got that? So because you are who you hang around, you must control the environment of the people and control what it is you want, who you're around to get insight from. So make sure you get the text messages out to your team to get on these calls, get the webinar out, blast it through social media, because trust me, guys, it's always a safe environment here. I don't coach and teach and mentor anything that's outside of the way, anything that's crazy. All it is that I recognize that vision has to be an expansion of thought, has to be an expansion of self. In order for you to see national, if you have not seen it with your eyes, I promise you have to see it in your vision. So these vision mastery calls that we do is about expanding vision. You know how I know? Because I was actually talking to one of my workout partners, Tammy Moorhead, and last week I got this epiphany around about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, and I texted her. I said, "Wake up!" So she was like, well, it was a few minutes, and she said, "Okay, what's going on?" I said, "Call me." So she said, "Okay." So she called. So when she called, she's like, she said, "Now, you do know how old I am, right?" I said, yeah, I know. I said, but as I mentor you in this process right now, as your workout partner, when it's time to talk, we must talk. I got to see where your mind is at. I got to see where your numbers are at. I got to see where your thought process is at. I said, because I'm about to go to this next event next week. I said, I'm a regional. You're a regional. There's no way there's no way I'm going to this event next week just as a regional. I'm going to go national. I said, I made that in my mind. Just now, I expanded my vision. I already said it like many people said. I'm going to go ED. I'm going to go regional. I'm going to go national. But when I saw it in my mind's eye, when I say, you know what, I'm going to do it. And this is what I help you understand. Write this down. First, you must see it in your mind. Write it down. Then you must see it on paper. Then you must see it in the field. Type that in for me, Aileen Galera, on the webinar. You must see it in your mind, see it on paper, then you must see it in the field. So once you see it in your mind, and I'm going to give you what I've done, what I've been able to make happen. You know what I'm saying? So I saw it in my mind. I said, I'm going to get that done. And I said, you know what, let me map it out. And that's another training, another time, another call. Get to the Saturday event when we get to the Saturday event down in Columbia, South Carolina, on the 21st, the 23rd. You're going to want to be there when I start covering mapping out your goals and things like that. So make sure you get that. Make sure you actually get to the event in Charlotte, North Carolina on the 21st. I'm going to do a presentation, the basic 4 steps. We're going to cover how to make these things happen. But the thing is this, once you see it in your mind, then you see it on paper, then you see it in the field. Once I saw it, I said, Tammy, let's get this done. Then we started having more conversation. And I started expanding even thoughts because I started giving ideas of an expansion, ideas of how to expand her vision. Because as I was talking, we both were saying what we can do, and I said, this is what I'm going to do, and she was just quiet. Actually, I said we, but she was quiet while I was coaching and mentoring and stuff. Even though she's my workout partner, she recognized that I have some qualities of leadership that she can utilize. So when I'm giving instructions, she just followed them out. And then, of course, that also expanded my vision. Because as I first was talking, I was talking like we were regionals. And then I said, now this is all it is, so you got to listen to me. This is not conversation or rambling. It's expanding your thought process. I do a lot of stories, analogies, and word pictures. That's how I talk. So then I said, you know what? I said, I'll tell you what, Tammy. I said, matter of fact, to show you that all the things that I say that we talk about that we can do, we're going to do it this week. I said, I want you to focus on something else this week, not just focusing on your goals of national. I want you to do it this way. Matter of fact, each of you on the phone line, this is what I want you to do. And I'm going to show you in a minute what we're going to do with this. All right? Get your calculator out on your phone. Get your calculator. All right? And I want you guys to make sure that you're posting this on social media, things that you like that I'm saying, posting on social media so people know you're on the webinar. People can get some nuggets. They can get some training, get some additional things. But I want you to do this. I want you to take your calculator. I'm giving you a second. Each of you guys pull your phone out. Because trust me, those who've been working with me know how I expand vision with this. All right? Understand this. This is the reason why I want you to focus on getting yourself to regional. All right? Because I'm going to show you how we can. Well, you let me know if you can use this. You can do this. All right, let's say regional. As a regional director, you're going to get paid in the actual binary. One of the ways we get paid, if you're on this call and you're not in the company, that's one of the ways we get paid. All right? If you, okay, good stuff, guys. Got 45 people, got 5 more. The meeting room is going to be full. So make sure you get on. Make sure you get on, guys. You can be on the webinar. So when I transition, you don't lose it. All right? 5 more slots, then we're going to be done. The meeting room is going to be full. All right, so on the webinar, project100krevolution.com, project100krevolution.com. So take your calculator out. Now, I want you to do this. Come on your pay leg volume. As a regional, to go regional, you have to say, you know what, to go regional, I need 10,000 in volume to go regional, right, on one leg, or at least on the leg that you're doing for, for your 10 level. On your pay leg. So 10,000. Put 10,000 inside your calculator. All right, you guys got that? So put 10,000. Now, once you put 10,000 in your calculator, this is expanding your vision. All of you guys, put 10,000 in your calculator. I want you to with times 0.17. That's as a regional. 10,000 times 0.17. You guys see that? 10,000 times 0.17, if you're looking at your calculator, is $1,700. And the reason why I do this is because I can tell it to you, but I want you to expand your vision. Because this is what I'm going to tell you. I want you to look at it first. Keep looking at it. Don't stop looking at it. It's $1,700. All right? Because it's going to be important for me to shift this to where it needs to be. I'm going to shift it from where you're seeing it to shifting it into your bank account. This is what I do for myself when it comes to vision mastery. Mr. Smith, my business partner, he'll tell you all the time, I'm highly visual. I'm highly, imaginative. And he's always tell people, he said, man, one thing about Scott, I've learned over the years that if he said he see it in his head, he sees something in his mind, you better hold on and just roll with it. He said, because I've watched him bend the universe and make things happen. So I'm giving it to you guys. I want to help you stretch your vision. So $1,700. $1,700 is what you would see if you go regional. When you go regional, all right, times the 17% is 0.17. That's $1,700. All right, that's what you will make this week in the binary. Now, let me ask you this question. This is why I'm asking. Keep looking at it. Look at it on your phone, on your calculator. Can you use that? Shake your head. Yeah, yeah. I'm shaking my head. You guys know I'm shaking it, right? Yeah. I can use that. I can use $1,700. Okay, hold on a second. I want you to multiply that times 4. What do you see? Yeah, I know. That's what I said. $66,800 in the binary. I'm not saying I think you can make this, guys. Listen, I was regional and qualifying as a regional director from the time I was regional back in January. I'm not telling you I think that it can be done. I'm showing it to you that how it can be done. So you say $6,800 that you can do $6,800. Now let me ask you a question. You gotta be happy, be grateful. Can you use that? Can you use that right now? Yes. Okay, say yes. Yes. Okay. Look at it. Look at it again with your calculator. Look at it on your phone. $6,800. Now I want you to imagine that you're looking at that, and that's what you're looking at. You're looking at the ATM machine, and that's what's in your bank account. You guys know that? Did you see that? 68. I just gave you a vision. See, $6,800 is what I want you to see. We got 2 more slots, guys, on the webinar that's going to be done. Project100KRevolution.com. $6,800 is what I want you to see right now. In your thing, we got almost 100 people on this conference line right now, guys. All right. So I want you guys to all understand $6,800. What you would see now. Take it from your phone. This is the most important about the Vision Mastery, because this is what I did last week. You know why? Because I had never done 5,000 in a week since I've been involved with this company. But I said, you know what? When I did these numbers with my workout partner. When I said to her to do this right here, Tammy Moorhead, somebody knows Tammy Faye, others know Tammy Moorhead. I said, this is what I'm going to do. I said, matter of fact, Tammy, I said, let me show you this. I said, go do it one more time, guys, with me. Follow along with me. Get your calculator back out. You got to follow the exercise. This is how I stretch the vision and stretch the mindset of myself and my people all the time. All right, 2 more people we maxed out online, guys. Project100KRevolution.com. Because we're going to go visual with you guys in a minute once we finish. You don't want to miss out. All right. So once again, go like this. Go 10,000 in volume, 10,000. This is called writing your paycheck. Write that down. What I'm doing right now, I'm going to show you how to write your paycheck this week. Write your paycheck this week. And when you do it, I want you to do like hashtag write your paycheck and put hashtag write your paycheck and then hashtag the number that is going to be. And I want you to tag me in that. But hashtag write your paycheck, like Vision Mastery call, hashtag because I'm going to actually post the Vision Mastery replay when we're done. You can actually put that inside the timeline when I post the Vision Mastery replay. You're going to actually hashtag that inside that Vision Mastery replay. All right, you got that? You're going to say, hashtag write your paycheck. You know what I'm saying? Or write my paycheck. Either or. You can write your paycheck or write my paycheck. I want you to say I'm writing my paycheck. Write my paycheck. RITE. Write it. So do this. 10,000. Everybody, follow along me, guys. For 10,000 times, you guys got that? Times the actual 0.17. That's 17% that you make as a regional. All right? That's $1,700. You guys got that? Keep looking at it. Now, when you go regional, you normally got some people that you've been working with. So you're going to have at least $300 that you're going to have in check match bonuses. So add plus 300. Look at it. What do you see? 2,000? Yeah, I know. $2,000 that you can have as a regional director. This conversation plan is banana, guys. I'm not trying to think it. I'm living. I was broke 6 months ago when I got started. Like 6 months ago when I started, I was broke the day I joined. Broke, like it's $100 to get started today. Yeah, I hear you. Oh, you know how we got to do it. You know what? I got some money tied up in real estate. Let me move some things around. I got this right here. I got money that's gonna be coming because I do a lot of business and whatever. Joker, you broke. I was broke trying to front Stormy on the call. Well, let me help you understand that I'm a network marketer. Yeah, I was broke, whatever. So anyway, it's okay. It's all good to be broke. It's okay to be broke. It's just not okay to stay that way. You guys got that? So write that down. It's okay to be broke, but it's not okay to stay that way. That means once you get there, it's okay, I'm good. Okay, I'm broke. Yeah, I can change that. Now, you see that 2,000? So I'm going to show you how to change it right now. We're going to do the same exercise. Now you got 2,000, right, that you see that you can earn at 17%. Plus the $300 that you can earn in check match, at least. It's going to be more than that. You can do at least. That can take you to $2,000. All right? That's what you can see this week by qualifying yourself as a regional director this week. Now do this. Times that by 4. What do you see? $8,000. Again, I'm not telling you I think it can happen. I'm not saying, I think that maybe you can get $2,000 a week. No. Good stuff, guys. Meeting room's full. We maxed out 50 people in the meeting room, guys. Anybody else, you can't see it as we transition, guys, but we'll give you some good notes. 8,000. That's the key thing. Look at your calculator. Don't do nothing else. Look at your calculator or your phone. Do me a favor. Look at it. I want you to see that 8,000 on the phone. Now, I'm gonna stretch your vision. You're online. If you're the type of person to be online, looking at your account online, You see that transitioning into your account. This, like right now, it's in your account right now. Instead of looking on your phone, that's $8,000 that you're going to say, you know what, I'm going to put this money in my bank account this week. I'm going to get this in my bank account this week, $8,000. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you something else. Take the $8,000 that's on your calculator, because I'm doing mine as well. I'm looking at it as well, because I do this for myself, times 12. You see that? That's $96,000 just as a, listen, that's 96,000 times 12. That's 8,000 times 12. That's 96,000 just as a region. And just in that one way, along with just $300 in check match. You're saying, listen, guys, listen, 96,000. I just showed you how you must write your bank. You write your paycheck this week. Say this, you know what, I'm getting that 2,000. No. Don't just say, I'm going to go regional. No. Right now, you need that money, right? You say, listen, this is what you say to yourself. I'm going to get that. I'm going to get that money. You know why? It's not about the flossing. You need it. If you're in trouble, you need it, period. You got bills to pay. You got children to take care of. You got family that's needing you. You got to catch up from the house payment. You got to get a new car. You got to stop driving. I think you got to get an oil change. You don't got the money to change the oil. You haven't even changed the transmission fluid because you think that it's too much. So you don't got that. You'd rather let the transmission go out, and then that is going to cost you $2,000 to get a new transmission because you don't got the $100 that you want to spend to fix to get turned. So you need it, and because you need it, you must say to yourself, look at it one more time. That 96,000 in your bank account. Look, right now, you're looking on your calculator and on your phone. Transition that right now. If you're looking at that at the ATM, you know how you just took out $4,000. You took out $4,000 from the bank, and you got $96,000 left. So you actually did $100,000. You say, you know what, I got $96,000 in my bank account right now. When I said this is what I did, guys. I said I'm gonna write my paycheck this week. Because I told Tammy, and now do this with me, I'm going to show you why I went national. You know why I went national? Because when I did that with Tammy, we were talking about regional. I'm expanding your mindset, guys. And I said, this is what we're going to do. We are going to, I said, you know what, Tammy, I'm going to show you that what I'm telling you can work. I said, I've never done 5,000. I said, when I first joined, I did $4,500 in my first week. After that, maybe 1,000, 1,200, 1,500, 2,000, 25, 28, 3,000. To 33, 35. I said, I've never done 5,000 in a week in this company yet. I said, you know what? To show you that what I'm telling you about how we can expand our vision can work, right now, I said, I'm going to write my paycheck. I said, matter of fact, let's do this. And I want you all to do the same thing. Well, I'm going to show you how to go national. I want you to do this. Pick your calculator. National is 20,000 in volume. Take a look at it. 20,000 in volume times 0.20. You guys got that? 20,000 in volume times 0.20. What do you see? $4,000 that you can earn this week by qualifying as a national. Just in that one way, right? 4,000 this week. I want you know how you've been getting your paychecks. I want you to get one of your paychecks that you got, your stubs. I want you to get that stub out, and I want you to write 4,000. And again, on that check, say to yourself, I'm getting that money. I'm getting, on this network. That way, you're going to see a check that came from the company, not the one you're writing out, the one you got that you already got paid, and you're going to put 4,000 on that. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to put 4,000. You change the date on it, and you put the date. You change the date. And you put the date of this week coming. No, not a month out. Just put it on there. Just say I'm gonna do 4,000. Now this is the key thing. 4,000 times 4. That's, you guys got that? 4,000 times 4. That's $16,000 that you can earn this month as a national in just the binary. You guys got that? In just the binary. I'm going to expand your vision again because you already know that's why I'm doing it that way, right? Now look at the 16,000. Everybody, look at it right now in your calculator. Please be doing what I'm doing because I promise you, I'm here doing exactly what I'm telling you I'm doing it myself because this is how I expand my vision all the time doing stuff like this. I look at it. It's on your phone, still on your calculator. Now, envision yourself at the ATM. I'm looking at the ATM right now, and you see $16,000. You just took out $4,000, and you see $16,000 left. You got $16,000. Look. Matter of fact, okay. Maybe you can't see yourself taking out 4 days. Let's say you took out $250. So you had $16,250. You took out $250, and what you see left in your balance, $16,000 that you have left in your balance. Listen to me, family. Listen to me. Be happy. Listen. Feel good right now. So I'm gonna show you how to transition it. Feel good, because that's what I do with Tammy. I said, Tammy, you know what? I'm not gonna feel stressed about it. I'm gonna feel happy about it. Then I said, I'm gonna get that money. I said, I'm gonna get that money, girl. Watch what I tell you. I said, I'm gonna get it. I said, I'm gonna get it. I said, Tammy, you're gonna get it too. We're gonna get that money. This how we're gonna get that money. You know why? Because this what I said. Then I said, you know what? Matter of fact, Tammy, I said, what I'm gonna do this week? I said, I'm gonna do $5,000 this week. I said, I've never done it before, but I'm gonna do it this week. So what I did was, do it one more time with me. This is exercise. I did 20,000. Look at it on your calculator. 20,000 the volume that you need on one leg to get this on your pay leg. 20,000 the volume times 0.20. That's what you earn on the binary as a national. That's 4,000, right? Now look at that. Look at it. Plus $1,000 that you will earn in check match bonuses. What do you see? $5,000 this week. Yeah, I'm pausing it purposely. Look at that 5,000 on your phone and your calculator. Look at it. It's important. Now imagine yourself while you're sitting looking at it. I'm like right now, I'm standing with my hands stretched out, looking at my phone, looking at the calculator. I want you to imagine that digital number you see is you standing at the ATM, and you're looking at that 5,000 on the screen at your ATM. That money's in your bank account right now. It's not about me, guys. This is about you right now. This is about you. I promise you. 5,000 that I'm looking at right now on my bank account. See it. Feel it. Be happy and grateful. What can you do with 5,000 right now this week that you can take care of some things, some bills, and some with your family? This is what I want you to do. Multiply that times, that 5,000 times 4. You see $20,000? $20,000 that I want you to see right now. Still look at your calculator and look at your phone. Now imagine that you're standing at the same thing. Instead of you holding the phone, you're actually looking at the balance on the screen at your ATM that you always go to. You're pulling out you see $20,000. You took out $250. You see $20,000 in the bank account. On your actual pay stub, you put 20. You say, you know what? I'm gonna get this week. I'm gonna get that 5,000. So what I want you to do. Whatever your pen level is, I'm going to show you how to expand yourself to the next level. I just showed you that's what I said to myself, what I was going to do as a national. But just so I can make sure those of you who haven't gone ED yet, I'm going to show you, because this is what I want you to do this week. ED is easy. I did ED the first week out the gate. I've helped many people go ED this past week or so. All right? And I'm going to show you how we was able to do it and why it was important. This last one, I showed it to you at the highest to get your believability at a higher level. Now I'm going to show you what you're going to do this week to go get this money to get started on everything else I showed you. 5,000 that you're going to understand that we focus on when you get to ED, right? So put 5,000 in volume. Don't worry about it being less than what it was before. I'm going to show you how you can get some money this week. 5,000 in volume. This may be more believable. I showed you how to stretch your vision, but now that it's stretched out. Because once the mind is expanded, it can't go back to original form. So I showed you how to stretch it out. And now that it's stretched out, let me show you what we're going to do this week. Getting this money. We're going to get this money this week, guys. As a team, we're going to get this money this week. 5,000. You see that? Listen. 5,000 times as an ED, executive director, that's 0.14. All right? 14% you earn as an ED. That's $700. Now, because I show you big numbers, but you got to say to yourself, I can do 700. I can easily do 700 this week. I'm going to do that. I'm going to get that 5,000 in volume. Because it's the paycheck you need right now. The ED is going to be good. You're going to recognize for that. But right now, we're going to say, you know what? We're going to get that paycheck. That 700 times 4 is $2,800 for the month. You got to say to yourself, man, I can do that. I can do $2,800. Matter of fact, take that same 700. that you would do. All right? Put that 700 up there. That's that 5,000 times that 0.14. Put that 700 plus $300 in check match. That's $1,000 that you can do this week as an ED. You guys got that? 1,000 that you can do as an ED times 4. Look, type it in and look at it. Because you got to look at it. It's an exercise. Because I'm looking at mine while I'm doing it too. 4,000. That means this month, part-time, as part-time on top of your job and doing what you're doing, you can do $4,000 this month, part-time, as an executive director. See, I had to expand your vision out, guys, first of all, with the exercise. Now that I have, I want you to understand that 1,000 this week is highly doable. The number is going to be good. You're going to say, I'm going to get that 5,000. But you got to say to yourself, you know what? Right now, I'm going to start off. I'm going to qualify or requalify as an ED. If you're a regional, I already showed you what. Write your paycheck. Hashtag write your paycheck. Hashtag I'm getting that money. And it's okay because we need that. There's 2 types of need. One is to be needy and destitute. Somebody please help me. Somebody help me. I need it. Just help me. Help me, please. I need it. But the other one is no, I'm going to get that. I'm going to go out here and conquer. I'm going to get that. I need that. My family needs that. I'm going to get that. I promise you, this will happen. I'm going to get that. Danita, I see you right now. I'm going to get that. What's that, Matanya? I'm going to get that. Rosemary, Peggy, I'm going to get that. Maquetta, I'm going to get that. Wakita, I'm going to get that. That's going to happen. I'm Daphne, I'm going to get that. Ross A. Smith IV, oh yeah, I'm getting that. Tanya, I'm getting that. Andrea Harden, Denise Canterbury, I'm getting that. Aileen Galera, Kalina, Lissalette, I'm getting that. Tish, Tia, all you, Jade, Daphne, Corey, oh yeah, this week, oh yeah, you best believe I'm getting that this week. Heather, I see you online. All you who are on the webinar right now, Heather, Alexis, Alicia, Annabelle, Andrea, Angela, Beverly, oh, I'm getting that. I'm getting that. Debbie, I'm getting that. Deborah, I'm getting that. Giselle, Jess, Gideon, Fadia, I'm getting that. Judy, this week, I'm getting that. This week, I'm going to change it. This week, I'm getting that. I'm going to get that 5,000. This week, Kathy, I'm getting that. I can get that right there. Listen, I can get that. Maritz Ann, Marlon, I can get that. I'm going to get that. I promise this week, Mr. Scott, I promise you, I'm going to get that. This week, Sonia, oh yeah, I'm going to get that. Terrence, listen, this week, I'm going to get that. You got to say it, guys. You got to believe it. You got to speak this thing. You got to understand, guys. I promise you. I promise you. Ask her what I told her on the phone. I never did it before. I said, I promise you, this week, I'm going to get that 5,000. So first I told her to calculate. I said, I'm going to get that. And I started doing the same thing with a few other people. It's not in my personal organization, but they still knew global. But just because I was starting to work in the market of Charlotte, I said, you know what, I'm going to show people how we can make this happen. Sometimes I tell my team, and they don't believe it. Sometimes you tell other people, and they don't believe it. I said, sometimes, but what I'm going to do this time, I'm going to work with whoever I can work with, people that's close to me, and I'm going to show them how we're going to make this thing happen. And the great thing is this, I have had many team members do it. Have had many people do it and had success. But I'm going to see if I was able to catch and get on the back line, Sonia and Robert Wilson. I know these guys in the Charlotte marketplace, part of that QC squad that we've been working with, in Charlotte. And they were able to just reach the rank of executive director. They have been directors in the company. And so I want you to let people know, if you're on the phone line, real quick, let me see, unmute your phone lines if you guys are on the back line, Robert and Sonia. Are you guys on the line with me right now?
We on the back line with you.
Okay,
can you hear me?
Yeah, hear you loud and clear. That's all I want you to do, guys. Congratulations for being brand new executive directors in the company. Congratulations for that right there. But also congratulations even more for not only going executive director, but going from executive director to now becoming, actually breaking a couple of executive directors the very next week, right, by just expanding this process. So I want you to just share with the people on the phone. Just take a few minutes just to kind of, just let them know your name, your background. And, when I came to Charlotte, he said, Mr. Scott, where are you? We got to meet with you. Can you please sit down with us and just make some time? I said, yeah, I'll make some time for you. I left out the city. I'll come back. We'll get together. I'll sit down, and I'll map some things out with you guys there. And from the time we did that, I want you to be real with the people. Let them know where you were as a director. Let them know where you were there. then what happened when we started working together, and then that transition to you not only understanding how to stretch your vision to executive director, but how you were able the very next week to requalify for ED when you had never done that ever, and then actually break from ED. So with that, I'll turn it over to Robert and Sonia Wilson. Phone yours, guys.
All righty. Well, first of all, we want to thank you for getting us to that point, because what you brought out of us was something that we sorely needed. And so what you did, first of all, you brought energy to us. You brought a renewed sense of energy. And you mapped out where we were. It wasn't that we were doing anything wrong. We just weren't doing all the right things. And you had us go from doing activities to income-earning activities. And you stayed on us daily. You didn't just say, do this, do this, do this. You mapped out a plan for us. You brought us from point A to point B, and when we got to point B, we heard from you again. And then before we got to point C, you were on us again. And that's really what it took. It took the plan, the vision. We took your vision. We ran with your vision, and we got to executive director. We took your vision, and we relayed your vision to our team members. And that's when they started popping, executive. So it was really a matter of the energy you brought, the plan you brought, the step-by-step instructions you brought, and the leadership and the mentorship you brought, and us being coachable. We didn't go waver outside the plan. We did everything you told us to do step by step. And in doing so, we went from between $100 and $500 weekly to comma checks now. So it's all about following the plan. We did that, and we're ready to go from these comma checks to 2 comma checks. So we're right behind you. We're going to be following you step by step going forward. So and once again, we thank you. We love you, and let's keep this thing going. We appreciate it, and we're going to continue. If you want to get those comma checks, this is a process that you need to follow. That energy you brought us, the step-by-step instructions, it was just unmatched to anything that we had done with us so far. So we appreciate you because we've had success before, and now we're experiencing success again, but we're experiencing it on a different level. And a big part of that is due to the mentorship and the step-by-step instructions that you gave us.
Well, I appreciate that, sir, and I do appreciate you guys for just sharing out on the line today and stuff. And the guys, listen, it wasn't even about me. We just actually just kind of had a chance to sit down and expand vision. We talked about that. It was more so of a vision talk, expanding your thought processes, understanding, doing simple exercises to believe, and then after that, we mapped some things out. And after that, the rest of that was you guys. The rest of that was you saying, you know what, we got to do all of this is just the reason why I do things the way we do it, guys, is first of all, understand, we know that there's a map. We know that there's a road, but sometimes there's a haze or a fog over the road. You know how when you're driving and when there's a heavy fog, you really slow. Now, you still know the same road. You know the direction to the house, but you drive really, really slow. But as soon as the haze burns off, the sun comes in and burns the haze off, and all of a sudden now you can take off as fast as you want because you can see a mile up the road. That's why you guys were able to compress time frames. It wasn't about me. It was about just understanding that these calls provide a simple way of expanding vision to help that happen. So I do appreciate that. Now, before I let you guys go, I don't know if Sonia, did you want to share anything on the phone line with everyone before we ended the call, before I actually transition to the webinar platform?
I just pretty much everything that Robert said, but we really do appreciate your leadership. And for everybody that's on the phone, it's really key to be coachable, to get out of your own way and follow what the leaders tell you, even if it makes you feel uncomfortable. Just follow it, because if you listen to somebody that has been where you want to go, they're not going to lead you down the wrong path. So that's very key, and we really do appreciate your leadership, Jason.
Well, no doubt, and I do appreciate you guys as well. And guys, and I want to share that with you guys because I want you to see that it wasn't about, when I'm giving you these instructions, it's really real talk of what can happen when we really understand. So I just want you to do, those of you who have been online and you transition to the project100krevolution.com, I'm going to show you some of the things that how I kind of also now that I see it in my head, that's what I did with you guys earlier was vision stretching, vision mastery stretching. All right. Then after that, I see it on paper. Let me show you guys how I like to write things out on paper. Now I'm not going to map out right now, but I will show you some things of how I look on paper. Let's talk about qualified meetings to reach your rank goal for the next few minutes, and we're going to be done. Now I went over this one time before, but I want to make sure you guys understand how real this is when it comes to qualified meetings to reach your rank goal. All right. Write this down. If you're not on the webinar, write this down. If you're on the webinar, take a picture, but also still write it down. All right? This is going to be important. We're talking about how we're going to help you get that 1,000 in QV that you're going to need. All right? How to ensure you get a qualified meeting is 20. See, a qualified meeting to get that 1,000 in business volume that you're going to need is actually, one, you got to have 20 confirmations. See, listen, why? Understand this. Why? Is because all you can control, write this down, because you're going to learn it to teach it, because all you can control is the confirmations. You can't control if they show up. You can't control nothing else except confirmations. See, people may lie. Numbers don't lie. People lie. People may lie, but numbers, they don't lie. So we focus on numbers. Just like I showed you guys the numbers just now, I showed you that was, I can tell you all day long, oh, yeah, because you can make this you can make 10 to 25% in the binary. But I just showed you how much you can make. No, not the world. No, not the world, what you can make in the binary. I showed that to you. But also, listen to me. And this is going to be most important as I finish. I transition it from where it was just on the screen, on the phone and on your calculator, to where you had to visually imagine it and see it in your bank account. See it first. You see it in the field. See it in your mind. Then I showed you how to see it on paper. I wanted you to go see it in your bank account, physically. That's what I said. Imagine yourself at the ATM. How good you would feel when you can get there and you look. Because trust me, at the highest levels, when I was doing this thing at the highest levels, I remember I would go to the ATM just to punch it in there just so I can look at it. Then I would get it on my phone, just checking my balance, just because I had never had 000 in my 100. I never had, so I was like just always doing it because I was happy and great. You guys got that? So we're talking about you can control confirmations, but you can't control how many people show up. So 3 is you're going to need 20 confirmations. Write this down. So 10 people will show up. You're going to get about 5 that's going to join, or the business volume from about people buying products and things like that. You can get about 1,000. This is going to give you 1,000 in qualifying volume or business volume that you can actually use to help you hit your 10 level. You guys got that? See, write this down. You got to inspect what you expect to ensure 20 confirmations each meeting. When we're going to do a VGO, you actually have to confirm that people are going to show up to the VGO. Don't just say get people on, and then when they log on, you go, where's the people? Why you don't have any people? Because you got to make sure you're confirming with your person and checking with them. Hey, how many you have confirmed? Letting them know that you're checking for them. So our call formula that I actually write down is 20-10-5-1000. 20 confirmed, 10 people will show up, 5 people will join, 1,000 in business volume. Now, the calling formula for you to do that this week, all right, guys, you're going to have to make 80 phone calls to get in contact with 40 people. Write that down, 80, 40, 20, 10, 5, 1,000. 80 phone calls to get in contact. Listen, if I tell you can do 80 phone calls to make that, in order for you to get that 5,000, I went ED in my first week. I earned $4,500 my first week. You know why? Because I did these numbers. I know the people were going to lie. I wasn't focusing on the people lying. I was focusing on the numbers. So I'm not saying what I think. I'm telling you what I know. This past week, I didn't focus on nothing except the number. I focused on the numbers that I knew I had to do. All right? In order to have the results I had to have, regardless of the lies and all the things that I would get, I wanted to have the numbers because they say if you do certain things long enough, a ratio will appear. And I know the ratio that could appear. So 80 phone calls get you in contact with 40 people. For the ones that just don't answer the phone call could be dead. You know what I'm saying? Phone calls is out of order, all these other stuff. Of the 40 people, write this down. It's going to be writing. So you can learn this to teach it. Out of the 40 people, 20 is going to say yes. Oh, yeah, I'll definitely be there. You know me, dog. Yo, son, family, if I tell you I'm going to come, son, you already know. Yo, player, Yo, player. Yeah, player. If I tell you I'll be on the line, player, you best believe, player, I'll be on that line, player. Girl, you know me. You know how, girl, we go way back. If I tell you that I'm going to be on the line, you know me. I'm going to be there. I promise you. Because I'm going to be there or I will be square. Yeah. 10 of them ain't going to, 10 line out the gate. They ain't going to be there. 10, from the time 10 of them said that, because they've been chronically doing that for all their life, 10 are not going to show up, period. You know how I know? Because the first time somebody invited me out to a meeting, I was one of the 10. Oh, yeah, I'll definitely be there. Boom, kaboom. Guess who stepped in the room? Not me, because I didn't show up, because I didn't come, because I was lying right out the gate. You got me? So I'm telling you that you got to understand that it's that call formula that you get that. Look at this real quick. Let me show you something, guys. Write this down. It's going to be done here. I'm going to show you how number of qualified meetings a week to achieve your rank goal. Now, I'm going to teach you how to work with you and people on your team. You guys got that? Now, understanding that when you want to go director is 1,000 in volume on the left and 1,000 on the right, right? So let's say if you're fortunate and blessed to start, you're getting that 1,000 that you need on the left and 1,000 you're going to need on the right. The number of qualified meetings, I told you how you can get 1,000 per meeting, right? So number of qualified meetings in your team to get director done, listen, this is you by yourself you can do director. Listen, by yourself you can get director done. Seriously, people go out there by themselves and get director done. So you guys say, you know what, this week, because if he tells me that I can do between 1 to 5 meetings to get 1,000 in volume, because if you do one qualified meeting with 20, 30 people show up, you can get about 1,000 in business volume from all the ones you say, listen, I need your help. I don't care if you want to do the business or not. You got to support me. Buy some product. I'm qualifying for a position. So you get a month worth of tea or 2 months out the gate. Get the $100 pay. I don't care if you don't want to just qualify. Just help me right now. I promise you can get that money from the people that you ask them just to help you. But let's say they seriously say I'm going to join. Between you saying I'm going to do one, that's between you and me. You help me. By the time you sponsor 2 or 3 people, you got you and 1 or 2 other persons, 1 to 5 meetings a week. That means part-time. Listen to me. This is how you got to transition in your thought process. As a part-time person, when you got a part-time job, how many times would you show up to that part-time job? Normally about 5 days a week, right? 4 or 5 days you work on a part-time job. I know some people may do 3 days, 4 days, but normally about 5 days a week you're going to do a part-time job. You know that, right? So if that's going to be a number of qualified meetings a week in your team, it's going to be between 1 and 5. Now, you and the number of reps that should be doing 5 qualified. I showed you how you can do 5 qualified meetings yourself to make sure that you can. Because if you do 1 qualified, you can get 1,000. Now 5 qualified meetings you starting to work with can start to extra volume up. Because we don't listen. Write this down. We don't go to the numbers. We go through the numbers. You guys got that? We don't focus on to the numbers. We focus through the numbers. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Just so you can understand. Remember I told you earlier. I said you can get I'll show you how you can do. Just go ED. That's 5,000. And I'll tell you times that 5,000 times 0.14, that could be 700. And I told you add $100 to that. I mean, 300 to that you can earn like 1,000. Remember I told you that? So because I want you to focus on saying, you know what, I'm going to do 5 meetings because I'm not going to focus on 1,000. I'm going to go ED the next week, so I need to already not only have 1,000 that I want to get paid on that as an ED. You know what I'm saying? I want to get paid. I'm going to get paid as an ED. Going towards the fact that I'm going to get like more than just a 5,000 in volume. Because I'm going to get regional director knocked out. That's for you, Sonia. This is for you, Robert. Same thing. I'm not going to just focus on ED. I know you already guys went ED. You guys went regional this week, but you got people that you just broke ED or that's on the way executive director. I don't want them to focus on ED. They focus on getting through ED. Some people hit a pin goal, then they stop. Oh, I'm good. But what if you keep going and not only have you going, now you broke 2 more directors? I don't never focus just on myself. Oh, I got my goal, I'm done. I can get my goal done at 8 o'clock, and now I want to see who else I can keep helping them. I don't even tell people that I hit my goal. I just keep on going. A lot of times my goal has been met. I'll keep going until I can make sure that other people hit their goals. Because if people, we got him a scout, we good. No, we're going to keep going. Do this right here for me. Look at your calculator. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. That same executive director. You push through your goal of saying 5,000. Let's say you push through and you get 7,500. Put 7,500. Times that same 0.14. That's already $1,050 that you can earn. Just instead of just going for the $700, but just getting to five, dude, I'm gonna get 700. I'm gonna get 7,000. I'm gonna get 7,000. 7,500. That's 10. That's 1,050. If you say 1,050 times, plus the fact that you can actually, let's say on check matching bonuses, you got like an extra $450 that you've earned. So do that 1,050 plus 450 in check match, right? Look at it. So you did 7,500 times 0.14. All right, plus that equals 1,050 plus $450 in check match. That's $1,500 that you can make this week, just pushing through the number as an ED on your way to regional. Now times that by 4. That's $6,000 this month that you can make, just going, pushing through. That's why I said we don't go to the numbers, we push through the numbers. I want to show you the exercise. So guys, I just showed you that as a director, you're going to say I'm going to do between 1 to 5 meetings a week. I'm going to do it myself if I got to do it by myself. Number of reps doing 5 qualified meetings a rep, at least one person, you and one other person. So you and one other person, so you at least one other person. That's going to give you 12% when you actually get director. So you can actually earn between $120 to $599 just in the binary, just getting director done. So executive director, $5,000. Number of qualified meetings, if you're online, you've seen it. Number of qualified meetings in your team, actually between 5 to 10 meetings this week. Now, listen. What I'm talking about is this. You and the number of reps doing 5 qualified meetings. So you got you and you got 3 other people doing the same thing. So you can have 10 to 15, 20 people in your team, but you only need about 3 to 5 of them. Let me show you how. Let's say you got 5,000 in volume that you're looking to get executive director. And you got 3 other people doing the same thing. By the time you got 3 other people that's also doing qualified meetings, you're talking about doing 3 to 5 qualified meetings a week. All right? If they're doing 3 qualified to 5 qualified meetings a week, I tell you, if each of them get 1,000 in volume, that's 5,000 in volume. All right? If they get 5 qualified meetings, I say 3 to 5 because by the time you have gone executive director, you got a few other people in your team that they too are like, I'm not going to go to the numbers, I'm pushing through the numbers. So instead of just getting 1,000, you're going to have 1 or 2 that's going to actually get 2,500. They're going to actually miss the 1,000 and get 2,500. So between 3 to 5 people doing that, so this is the reason why I'm saying that, understand this. Let me shift your consciousness so you understand. You're going to identify this week you and other leaders who's going to work this week with, you all going to say, we're all going to do 5 meetings this week. 101s, sit-downs, wild parties, PGOs, just you and just other people other than just yourself. Write this down. If you're the only one doing meetings, you have a job. When you start to have other people, because there's laws of building a business that I'm not going to teach right now, then you have a business. As an executive director, I told you 14%. You can earn between $700 to $1,400, $1,399 you can earn in the binary just by when you get to just a 5,000 on that one way right there. You guys got that? Now, the other thing is this. Let's say as a regional director. As a regional director, and we're going to be done because you guys can see it online, but as a regional, 10,000 in volume. You're going to say I'm going to do between 10 to 20 qualified meetings in my group on a weekly basis. Listen, guys, there's only 5 other people doing 5 meetings a week, or 3 to 5 meetings, but really about 5. Listen, you want to get yourself used to looking at it as your own business. Take ownership in your business and say, you know what, I need that money. I need that part-time income. I need to get myself free. I need some options. When you understand that, you say, I'm going to get that money. Oh, yeah, I need that. I'm going to get that. Things will start to happen, and it's kind of transition for you. I'll show you the same thing as a national director, 20,000, 20 to 40 20 to 40 meetings. All that is 10, that's you, and about 10 to 20 other people in your organization. It's not just you. It's you may have a frontline person. You may have people in your organization. You may have sponsored Mike, who sponsored Craig, who sponsored Bruce, who sponsored Jeff, and you're working with Jeff, and Jeff is doing a meeting. And Jeff got Brian and Billy, and Billy's doing a meeting. And then you got Billy and you got Anna. Anna's doing a meeting. See, guys, but the thing is this, as you map your plan, you want to see who's going to be with you this week. Because as a national, I told you, 20%, between 4 $9,999 that you earn. And as a global, same thing. Like myself right now, as a global, I'm going global. That's $50,000. I'm not tired of thinking that's going to happen. The kid, I need that. Oh yeah, you got your son, work. I'm sorry. Okay, let me slow down. That's my New York right there. I'm going to get that. I need that. My family needs that global. I need that 50,000 in volume right there. So I'm gonna have 50 to 100 meetings a week in my organization, nationwide, international, between here and Trinidad and France and Croatia and Germany and Russia and all throughout the U.S. and the different places throughout the U.S. Oh, I'm going to do between 50, because all that is between 25 and 50 other reps saying, you know what, I too need my family at executive director. I need that 1,000. I need that 2,000. I need that 3,000. Because if you say to yourself, 25 people, if you're going to say, you know what, let's say it's a global, that's 50,000 in volume. This is how I figure these numbers out for myself. Divided by the 50 people that I may have during a meeting, I got 50 people going for $1,000 in volume. That's it. You guys see how simple it is? National director, that's 20,000 in volume. So you got 20,000 in volume divided by 20 people who are actually going for director or working to break a director in the organization. That's 1,000 in volume. 20 people getting 1,000 this week. Now you see why I got those numbers in there? 10,000. Listen, we told you you're going regional this week. Those of you who want to go regional, I'm going to show you how simple it is. You're going to go regional this week. You got 10,000 times 10 people who are going for director. That's 1,000. When I went regional, listen, the day I went regional, we weren't even checking for regional that day. I said I'm going to do it the first of the week, and we're going to be done here. So I'm going to get regional. We actually did. I got regional done. We broke 8 directors and 2 executive directors thanks to the Gym Network in Trinidad and Tobago. Denise, Marissa, Anne Marie, all these other people, we got busy in one day because they said, Mr. Scott, I said, listen, guys, I'm going to break regional. Actually, it wasn't even focused on me. I said, I'm going to make sure we break Dwayne, executive director. I'm going to make sure we break 2 EDs. We went for Dwayne, and we ended up getting a lot of people at the same time excited. We went for Dwayne to several people getting excited. And in that one day, because it wasn't just me, it was me and the other people, the other people that got busy to get 1,000 in volume. Guys, I hope I pray that I expanded your vision tonight. Normally right at 10 o'clock, we're done within an hour's time, so I'm going to have to end the call. But I did want to make sure that I gave you enough to really get yourselves going. I want to make sure I gave you enough to really get yourself rocking and rolling, that you can make some power happen. So before I'm done, guys, I do want to just open up one last time, guys. Open up one last time for any leaders on the back line have any positive comments and things they want to share for tonight's call.
Mr. Jason L. Scott the first.
Walter A. Smith the fourth. Quattro, take it away, sir.
Appreciate you so much, sir. I'm just sitting here taking, like we always say, copious notes, pen just flaring, pages turning, incredible information tonight. And one of the things I love so much is how the vision is expanded. I don't want to retrain. I don't want to go back over anything you said, but I do want to point out one thing, and it was a comment that was made. You had some individuals come on the call, and I apologize for not knowing their last name, but they actually took the mentorship that you gave them, and they had the results. And I think one of the most profound things that was said tonight, one of the most profound things outside of your training, is that you have to learn how to follow your coach's instructions. And what I heard clearly is that they're going to ask you to do some things that you're not going to feel comfortable doing. But we all know that we don't grow in our comfort zone. We grow outside of our comfort zone. So we know that all the leaders that are on the phone tonight, they take notes, they study their notes, and they implement their notes. And I think the implementation is the most important part of what was said tonight, because so many leaders, potential ambassadors on the call, will get on the call, and because they're nervous, because they're asked to do something that they don't feel comfortable, they won't do it, and they miss out on something important. And I just want to leave with this, Mr. Scott. We know that people fail in this industry for one of 2 reasons. The first one is that they were never told what to do. I remember from the foundation when we started the Global Dynasty, we'd say there'd never, ever will be a person that's on our calls within our organization that would say that they were not told what to do, but the main reason that people fail is that they were told what to do and they just didn't do it. So I appreciate this training. I hope that everybody on the call will implement these notes, and I'll turn it back over to you.
Thank you so much, Quattro. I do appreciate you and your leadership and all you bring to the organization as well. And the funny thing and the great thing about that, it wasn't just them. It was also Gary and Dion Smith out of Charlotte, North Carolina. They just broke brand new executive record, and I was hoping to get them on the call, and I was able to get the confirmation prior to the call, but I know they ended up making it at the end. But, guys, same thing. People are winning. Matter of fact, I'm going to have them on the next Vision Mastery and some other leaders, because on these Vision Mastery calls, I want to open it up for leaders to share and spend some time. But any other leader, before we end the call, if you happen to be on the line and you want to speak, just speak out now before we're done.
Mr. Scott, this is Gary Smith.
Take Gary Smith, and then we're going to be done. Definitely, sir. Take it away, sir.
Yeah, one thing that I think everyone needs to make sure they understand, that you showed us that you had belief in us before we had the belief in ourselves. So when you're working with your mentors, make sure you see the vision. A lot of times someone else, you have to borrow your mentor's belief in yourself. Borrow their belief until you develop that belief in yourself. And that's how we were able to hit the ED and got it done this week. We at the beginning of the week, we look at the donuts and think to ourselves, there's no way. But then you're telling us you can do it, and then the belief just starts to fester. And then towards the middle of the week, we're like, there's no way we're not going to do this. So that's the one thing I wanted to drop for you guys real quick. I don't know if Dion wanted to chime in with anything real fast.
Yeah, just want to say thank you. But, yeah, it's been an awesome run, and we're not stopping here. As a matter of fact, we're not even going to let that ink dry up on that executive banner. We're going to keep on running to regional and far, far, far past that. So thank you. Can't wait to see you this week.
Well, definitely, guys, and I'll be there this week so we can start putting our plan together for our event that we're doing in Charlotte, North Carolina, the 21st of the Holiday Inn. Make sure you guys find our social media and banners and get yourself and your guests there. I appreciate each and every one of you guys who logged on to tonight's Vision Mastery call. I know we're over 6 minutes over the time, but I want to make sure I was able to expand your vision. And if you're on the webinar, you saw, guys, that the way you're going to get that done is between one-on-ones, wild parties, home meetings, weekly opportunity meetings, Saturday trainings, all regional events, and Saturday events. All these different things, guys, what's intended to help you get your numbers knocked out. All right? So as you're rocking this thing out, guys, see it in your mind, see it on paper, then go see it out in the field. I appreciate you guys for logging on to tonight's Vision Mastery call. This is National Director Jason L. Scott I. Make sure when I hit that replay on there, guys, you get in there and you hashtag that this week. Oh, yeah, I'm going to get that money. You hashtag that right in my paycheck. Hashtag, I'm going to get that money. You know what I'm saying? I love each and every one of you guys, so we can take care of our family. I see you guys not at the top, each and every one of you over the top. I love you all. You guys have a great night. Good night, everybody.
All callers are unmuted.
Great call.
Great call. Thank
Congratulations.
you.
Great.